Good morning, everyone. Welcome to my February garden tour. Just a quick little update to show you how everything is growing in my garden. Spring is definitely in the air. So if you notice that ornamental kale, it's starting to bolt now, probably because the weather is warming up. But I let it bolt, I let it go to seed because the pollinators love it. More little ornamental cabbage down there. It's just so colorful. I love it. My yarrow is starting to bloom. And there's another one that's bolting. And this is a Shasta daisy that's coming up again from its underground tuber. This actually multiplied too. I cut some out of there and put it in other places in my garden. If you notice, I have one of my doors on the ground. It's because it's a super windy day. So I just push that down before it blows over and breaks. So let's head on over to this direction. I have my tulips planted in this pot. They haven't come up yet on this side. You know what? I'm going to be 6 years old and I forgot what I planted in this pot. Oh, these are hyacinths. Now I remember. And look at this cute little thing I got at the Dollar Tree. I'm starting seeds in that. Isn't that just adorable? I love all the colors. And then I have another one on this side. It's a little bit bigger. I have to go to the store and get some dirt or get some dirt out of my garden, but I'm planning on putting strawberries in that pot, in that stackable pot. Okay, behind this chair, I have some allium bulbs. I put cages around those to keep the chickens out, to give them a good start, but I'm excited for those to come up. And this is a plumbago. It's not flowering yet. It's still a little bit early. And in these hanging baskets, I have some pansies and silver falls. Can you believe it made it through the entire winter? It's been giving me a lot of color. Ooh, can you hear that wind blowing? Okay, check this out. This is my Encore azalea with some creeping Jenny below it. Look at all the buds and blooms. This is probably one of the best things I've ever grown. This is going to just flesh out so soon. Aren't those just beautiful though? Encore azalea. And this blooms like 3 or 4 times a year. It'll do it in spring, again in summer, fall, and it just doesn't stop. I love it. I need to repaint that orange door. It's been out here for a few years and it's time. I usually repaint things after a couple years. I don't bring in my artwork. I just leave it out all year long. But that's okay because change is always good. I'll probably paint it orange again and maybe put a different design. I don't have my seat cushions out just yet because we are expecting rain tonight, but I wanted to show you more hyacinth bulbs came up. Look at the little hyacinth bulbs. They've sprouted. These smell so good. I have white ones, blue, and pink. I don't know which is which. I just threw them in the pots and I will get surprised, I'm sure. In this box, I have some ornamental. Hi, Rosie. How are you? I have some Swiss chard. It's the rainbow Swiss chard. There's a red one. And there's a yellow one. But this is my Miss Piggy fig tree. My butterfly bush. And a gara. And I have some garlic right there. You know, my husband and I recently bought some property and we were supposed to move. So all these plants in my yard have been dug up, transplanted to the new property, but when we backed out of the offer because it flooded, I had to move everything back. So it's almost like I had to replant everything again in my yard. Okay, so in this tire, I have a sedum autumn joy. And I believe what's growing next to it is fennel. I remember throwing some fennel seeds in there, and I believe that's what it is. I was trying to attract more pollinators. Oh, and if you look in here, all this is celery growing. I did not plant this. These just popped up from the seeds last year. I couldn't be more pleased. My little succulent barrel. These haworthias are just thriving. Look at how many babies this has produced. This loves this spot, so I will just keep it here. When things do well, I don't have the heart to move them. Why fix it if it ain't broke, right? That's my motto. And a string of bananas. Oh, there's a weed. I definitely have to pull that. A little chair with some more succulents. Used to be hostas back there, but like I said, when hubby and I thought we were moving, I took everything out, so I definitely have to put things back. And a little Pearl von Nunberg, another sedum autumn joy, and some Carex fountain grass. There used to be a big plant behind there, but again, I took it out because I thought we were moving, so I have to put something back there. And this is my propagation station made out of benches and all my cute little birdhouses that I found at the yard sale. Yard sales and thrift stores. This is where I do a lot of my propagation because I don't have a lot of space in my yard, so I just have to kind of make do with what I have. And this string of pickles is flowering. Isn't that just so delicate and pretty? String of pickles. And the pollinators just love that. I actually see bees out now. And I have some potatoes that popped up. I'm so excited. Gotta love California, right? And I put that cover over them so when I let the chickens out to play, they won't mess with it. Couple more doors that I've painted. Okay, now I have to show you this real quick. So my husband and I were out driving around and we saw this in front of somebody's house along with some other garbage. We knew they were throwing it away and they were so happy that we were willing to take it off their hands. So it looks like a rabbit hutch, but of course we're going to tweak it a little bit and turn it into a little chicken coop. Because when I get my baby chicks, yes, you heard me right, they need to be separated from the flock so the big ones don't harass them. So, see, my rooster's excited too. He's going to get more girlfriends. And in case you're wondering, I have gotten a few new bottles. So my bottle fence area is looking nice and bright and colorful. My husband works on the other side. That's where he builds cars. So I always try to keep it separate. And my little antique sink with a little asparagus fern inside. And look at my amaryllis bulb. This is from last year. It just loves this spot. And I know it's going to bloom soon. I'm super excited. Okay, now let's take a look at my little narrow space vegetable garden. We have that rainbow Swiss chard. Look how beautiful it is. I love the colors. And a cabbage. The funny story about this cabbage, I didn't think I was growing cabbage. I thought I was getting broccoli, but I grabbed the wrong containers. I wasn't paying attention, but that's okay. These cabbage look so healthy. I'm very excited about that. And here are the broccoli plants. Broccoli plants are doing good. Some more rainbow Swiss chard. I grow this for the colors. I've never even eaten Swiss chard. I just think it's pretty. And I'm waiting for my peppers to come up, my lunchbox orange peppers, but it's still a little bit too cold for them. Excuse me, Rosie, trying to get by here. Excuse me. Okay, I'll go over you. And I'm not sure what came up on their own. It looks like parsley or carrots. I have no idea. I didn't plant it, but I'm going to let it go. Okay, in here we have some more broccoli and sweet peas. I grew these sweet peas from my sweet pea seeds from last year, and I'm hoping that they will grow up this heart-shaped trellis. Now, my friends, believe it or not, but this narrow space is only 3 feet 4 inches wide. So I call it my narrow space vegetable garden. And Rosie sure has a good time tormenting the rooster. They play all day. Look at that. Oh, and guess what? I'm getting new chickies. As soon as the feed store starts selling them, I think I'm going to get about 4 more, and I'm so excited. Of course, I will film it all and take you along with me. And oh my goodness, check it out. This is what I bought at the store today. I actually went to the Dollar Tree again, and I bought these little packs of bulbs. There's 3 bulbs in each pack, and they were only $1 each. Can you believe that? Now, I've talked to my friends before who also bought spring bulbs at the Dollar Tree, and they said that they're actually very viable. And some dahlias. I'm super excited. I'm not a huge fan of gladiolas, but for that price, I couldn't resist. So I just wanted to show you. Lots of more spring bulbs to plant here at Garden Happy. Well, that was just a quick little update to show you everything that's going on in my garden. Thanks for watching.